Hey everybody, how are you all doing? I hope you are all doing well. I've been posting recently about Adam Steen on here on this YouTube channel because he's currently running for governor of Iowa, and you've probably been able to tell by my recent post on this YouTube channel that I am endorsing and voting for Adam Steen to be the governor of Iowa. He is one of the Republican candidates. There's also Brad Sherman, Zach Lane, Randy Feenstra, and Eddie Andrews, who are also running. I'm voting for Adam Steen, and I cannot control who you vote for. I cannot tell you I cannot choose who you vote for, but I can tell you why I think you should vote for Adam Steen and why I think he's the best candidate. Adam Steen, I've had the I've had the chance to go hear Adam Steen speak in person once, and I've met him twice, briefly, but I have met him twice. Um, and we did once talk very briefly through Messenger on Facebook, but um, he goes to Berean Assembly of God, and I got a chance to hear him speak there once. And then there was another guy who was at Berean Assembly of God with him. I don't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but they were both there. And Adam Steen spoke about what he plans to do as governor, and he answered some questions. But one of the things I like about this is one of the many things. One of the things I like about Adam Steen is how he wants to keep Iowa free, and he talks about protecting the culture for Iowa and protecting Iowa values and protecting the Christian values that Iowa was built on. He's pro-life, and he has been very vocal about being pro-life and how he wants to keep Iowa free, and how he he wants to protect Iowa from becoming like Minnesota and many other states that are starting to be controlled by the liberals. He wants to keep Iowa free and protect our Christian values. If Rob Sand is our next governor, then it's over. You know, Iowa as a state is ruined. The, if Rob Sand gets in there, we are done. Iowa is done. Our Christian values will be under attack constantly. The Christian values that Iowa was built on will no longer. That will not be what Iowa. It will be the in the public schools. They'll have more and more indoctrination. They'll teach that Iowa was not built on Christian values, and it was. And there's only one person who I really believe could go toe to toe with Rob Sand, because whoever the Republican nominee for governor is will have a debate eventually with Rob Sand. And so there's only one person I believe who can go toe to toe with Rob Sand, and that's Adam Steen. I'm not saying I do not like Randy Feenstra or Eddie Andrews or Brad Sherman or Zach Lane, but there's only one person who I truly believe can go toe to toe with Rob Sand, and that is Adam Steen. That's why there's an Adam Steen sign in my front yard. Tomorrow, right after work, I am going to go vote for who the Republican candidate for governor of Iowa should be, and I am voting for Adam Steen. Nothing's going to change my mind on that. What I am doing now is I am hoping to reach out to you, and I'm sure not everyone subscribed to this YouTube channel lives in Iowa. But for those of you who are going to go vote tomorrow, please vote for Adam Steen. If you want to keep Iowa free, if you want our Christian values protected, if you don't want your kids to be indoctrinated, vote for Adam Steen. God has blessed him with a wife and 2 kids who are just incredible. One of his kids has a 5-minute sermon that was I think on Facebook is where it was posted. If you can find that, I recommend checking it out. He has shared what is the Iowa value, the family values that he has shared his family values. His family stands behind him and supports him. He truly does want to protect Iowa and protect this great state. He wants to protect the culture. He wants to protect the Christian values that Iowa was built on. I really don't believe that Randy Feenstra will do that. I believe that Eddie Andrews, Brad Sherman, and possibly Zach Lane. Eddie Andrews and Brad Sherman, I'm sure they would try to protect our Christian values. Zach Lane, yeah, I'm a little iffy on, but the one person who I know will protect our Christian values and who I believe can go toe-to-toe with Rob Sand, toe-to-toe, is Adam Steen. I believe that he could, I believe that he will win in a debate against Rob Sand. If Eddie Andrews, if Eddie, this is what I truly believe. I believe if Eddie Andrews, Brad Sherman, Zach Lane, or Randy Feenstra, I believe if one of them is the Republican nominee, I believe that Rob Sand will be our next governor. And if that's what happens, Iowa's done. We are done. Iowa will be ruined. It will be destroyed. Our culture will be destroyed. Our Christian values will not be protected. We've made a tremendous amount of what's the word I'm trying to think of? We've made a tremendous amount of improvement with laws and bills that have been being passed on abortion right now in Iowa. If Rob Sand is our next governor, abortion becomes legal. Well, abortion already, I think, already is legal in Iowa, but if Rob Sand is our next governor, those laws that we have had passed, they are done away with. Gay marriage already is legal in Iowa. If Rob Sand gets in there, the gay rights explode, and the gay rights will completely be endorsed. The Christians who refuse to bless those and make same-sex wedding cakes, they will be persecuted more heavily than they have ever been before in Iowa. I'm talking about this happening in Iowa. It's already happened in some other states. As far as I know, it hasn't happened in Iowa yet. But if Rob Sand is our next governor, it will happen here in Iowa. It will happen here in this great state of Iowa. That's what happens if Rob Sand is our next governor. I believe that if Adam Steen is the Republican nominee, I believe he truly will be the next governor of Iowa. I believe that he will win. I am praying that he is the Republican nominee, and I am praying that he will win. If he is, I'm praying that he wins to be the Republican nominee, and then after that, if he is, I'm praying that he wins the election against Rob Sand, and I believe that he will. I truly believe that he will. And I believe that there are other Democrats running on the Democratic side to be the Democratic nominee for governor of Iowa. But let's be honest, there's really only one person who has a chance at winning on the Democratic side, and that's Rob Sand. You can vote for Randy Feenstra. You can vote for Eddie Andrews. You can vote for Brad Sherman. You can vote for Zach Lane, or you can vote for Adam Steen. I am asking you to please vote for Adam Steen to be the next governor of Iowa. I am asking you to vote for him to be the Republican nominee. I am asking you to think about who you really think could go toe-to-toe with Rob Sand. If you want to know what Adam Steen stands for, watch some of my videos that have already been posted on here of Adam Steen. I'm not sure how many videos I've posted on here, but I've posted quite a few of Adam Steen. Watch the Republican debates are on YouTube. Watch them. Watch the Republican debates. See what they all stand for. So pay attention to what Adam Steen says. Adam Steen is who I'm voting for tomorrow to be the Republican nominee for the next governor of Iowa. I encourage you, and I beg of you, and I pray that you will vote for Adam Steen tomorrow. Have a good night, and God bless.